Alright, good morning everyone. Yes, welcome back to Bank Scott Traders Hub. It's another day. It's a Thursday. Wednesday. Sorry guys, it's a Wednesday and we're back here to do this analysis as usual. You know the drill. We get into the prayer and then get started. So let's pray. Father, thank you for the beautiful morning. Thank you for yesterday, the profits that you gave us. Thank you that we are back here again to check the markets, get to do what we always do, Lord, and of course receiving from you what you show us and be able to make this money on this very market. We are saying thank you for today's profits in our advance, Lord, because we know that success is ours, victory is ours. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for the strategies that you're helping us to see and use today as we make this money. Thank you for the entry and perfect exit that you're granting unto us. Thank you for your knowledge and wisdom in these markets that is guiding us. We give you praise, we give you all the honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Alright, usually we start with crash 500, so you guys know the drill. And of course, as we get into this, I want to remind you that a VIP signal group is available for this month. You know the fees on your screen. You can always use pay that or 55k. Or pay 55k, and then you'll be able to join the group where I share these signals. Otherwise, let's get into crash 500. Right, so crash 500 yesterday we needed that. Then later we sell. That was the analysis. Pull back there, then we can sell it to come to, we wanted to sell it all the way to this level. What is that level? That is I think a fair value gap on daily time frame. Yeah, that's what we wanted. We wanted price to come all the way to this fair value gap. This very daily a fair value gap. So we haven't seen it reach it yet, even though we see on it 4 week are oversold. So currently the current H4 has been a buy candle, yeah, but it hasn't closed yet, so anything can happen now. So I'm not doing anything until price reaches this 50% of this fair value gap. So that's what I'm waiting for, to actually enter, to make some buy decisions, some uptrend decisions. So right now, no business. Yes, of course, I see the price has reacted to this orbit and started to go into buy, and that is a previous H4. That is a H4 has tried to react on that orbit, but it's not yet done. Nothing we can do until we see the M15 is ready to buy, and probably even H1. H1 is already looking for buys, but M15 is not yet, and that's why this move to reach here is still valid. This move right here to reach this 50% is still valid. So for now, no business. Oh, sorry. Hey Patrick, here my sound is a bit low. Let me work on it. Sorry. I don't know why it always. How about there now? I believe there you're good. You should be hearing me properly now. And let me see what else I can do here. I think you're hearing me properly there, Patrick. All right, so yeah, that is a boom, crash 500 for us there. We cannot do anything until price reaches this level. All we need is price to react here, and then, or even give you a fake breakout, to go all the way down below, then we come in with our buys. So for now, we have to be patient, because we are going to be buying this asset anytime from now. It can literally react to this or to this other, or be on daily time frame. But the one I'm seeing to be valid for our buy entries is this one right here, is this fair value gap. So we'll have to wait and see what will happen around that level. So for now, no business, I will wait. Boom 1000. So with boom 1000, great. Okay, so with boom 1000, yesterday I made money on this asset, but it tricked me and moved away, and I moved out before I could hit the target. That's the problem. So that was a sniper entry right there, because remember I told you we will wait for a pullback, and that's what I waited for to enter. Then when it reached here, it started to play some games here. You seeing this candle, I said I may have to move out. When I moved out, I was thinking it would come again here, then I can enter again, but it actually continued and hit my target. This was my target right here. So that's how I missed on making much money on this asset. But nevertheless, I had hit at least 50% of my daily target right there on that only move yesterday. That was a sell move on boom 1000. All right, so enough of yesterday. We made that money, and our all-time target is this, and clearly you can see it is actually heading there. So if at all I had not moved out and kept my stop loss right there, I should be making a lot of money right here where price is headed to. So you can see that was the move. That was yesterday's analysis, and up to now it is still moving according to that analysis, coming to this level. So now I can easily delete everything right here. It's no longer necessary. Let's go to H4. Yeah, it's coming to that support level, and then probably from there we get in with our buys. Do we get in with our buys? Not yet. Still, according to daily, we should be looking for buys later, but H4 is still way far away from buys. But we will get in with some buys according to H1 and M15, which may end up becoming a consolidation. It may end up becoming a consolidation. So congrats to those that made money yesterday on that very move, like I had anticipated yesterday. Now we have to wait. I have to wait. In fact, if I'm on H1, I may have to wait for this move right here. So price is likely to continue like this. Once it reaches here, then we come in with buys, but then these buys are likely to consolidate within such levels according to what we are seeing on H4. So back and forth until H4 is ready to get in with buys. Until H4 is ready to get in with buys. So for now, it's not going to be, I'm not going to do anything till it reaches here and I see if I can enter buys. All right, how are you, Desmond? Good morning. All right, I think that's enough on boom 1000 because we know that it's likely to consolidate within this level, and then later we come in with buys according to H4, H1, daily time frame, and all of that, because on daily time frame we are already oversold. We are looking for buys. We need to start buying, but we cannot buy until H4 is ready to get in with buys. H4 it still has all this move, but we are likely not to see it going all the way back up there. According to H1, we are likely to see consolidation around that level until H4 is ready to buy. I believe so. We will wait and see if it will actually consolidate here, or if it will break immediately to go all the way up there. We will see about that. All right, so that's it. I'm not going to sell here because it is already selling and it is already oversold, so I have to wait for price to be overbought on H1, oversold on H1, and then we can come in with some buys. Boom 500. So what is happening with Boom 500, and how did actually yesterday I missed Boom 500? Yeah, this move right here, this was yesterday right there. We wanted price to react to there, and then we come in with our buys. So I missed that buy move. But then it came back down here. By the time it came back here, I was not even on my PC, so I missed that again, because by the time it came here I was engaged already in some other things. So that's how I missed that move. Almost hit our target. You can see we wanted our target to be there, but it almost hit it. Let me first check properly, because I think it touched this OB. If it touched that OB, then we have no business with it, but to actually, it almost touched it, and I don't think it's now going to continue all the way up. I believe sales have started. Yeah, so let's see, let's work it around and see what is happening. Of course, we needed that kind of a sell from there to start. Currently we can see that our current values, or our current price, has given us those highs. That was a high, failing to break that previous high, and then has tested it again and failing to break this one also. So it means that is a strong resistance. Let's go to H4. Yeah, that is a strong resistance, and the current H4, you can see that it's gonna be like a hammer. Yeah, it's gonna be like a hammer, an inverted hammer. So what are we going to do now? What we are going to do is we are going to wait. We are going to wait until this H4 closes. It has about 7 minutes. And what are we going to anticipate right here? So this, I'm still going to use my trend line like that right there, and like this right there for now, and see what we are having here. So I'm just gonna have them there for now and see if price is likely to react to them. Yeah, wait a minute, this high gave me this low. So if I'm to use, then I may have to use this like this. This high gave me this as a low. Then this low gave me that as a high. So this would be the actual thing like that. This will be the actual thing like that, and that will tell me that buys are coming around. They are going to continue this exact move the way I see it right here. That is the high that gave me this low, then high there gave me this low. Now this low should be looking for a new high, so that means price is likely to continue and probably reach to that level. So this would be the anticipation right there. But can we match it with price action? Let's see. Let's go to, of course, H1 is already looking for buys according to indicator signal right here, but then according to price action we are still bullish, as you can see. From this level we've been looking for high, low, high, low, high, then a low here, then a high there, of which it is sort of not a higher high, because you can see that was the wicks that broke that structure there. But then if you go to M15 on the other hand, you clearly see that M15 is looking for buys already, apart from M30 which is selling, but M15 and H1 are looking for buys. So what are we going to consider? We have to consider M15 and H1 momentum. So that's what we need to reach there. So are we going to see it? Let's go to M5. So we wait for M5 to be ready to give us buy entries. So now I will wait for M5 I mean. I will wait for M5. It's likely to come there, or to the whole of this M15 OB, and then we get back into the buys. So that's what I'm looking for now. Price fails here, it's likely to give me a wick that will come right here and then push back into buys. This is a viable level for me to actually make the buy decision, but I will wait. According to M5 we are downtrend. That is a change of character. This is a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So it's looking for a new lower low right here. That is on M5. If I go to M15, we are looking for buys, but looking at this can be also seen as a reversal or as a change of character right there, meaning we have a lower low, lower high, lower low right here. So it's looking for a lower high right there. So that candle hasn't closed yet, so we have no business with that. We don't know if it is done giving us a lower low or if it is still looking for a lower high up there. So for now, no business with this asset. In fact, I'll leave it at M5. V25S. Volatility 25S. Let's see. Yesterday I was waiting for a pullback to either here or to this OB, and that pullback never happened. It continued buying, giving us higher high, higher low, like that, but it tried to come down again around that level. Let's understand that level. Is it matching with anything on MH1? Almost, I think, yeah, it touched that OB right there. So that's why we cannot again wait for it. It touched that OB right there and immediately started to buy. So I don't see it coming again down below. Now I think this is our buy move that we need right about there. So if that is a buy that we need according to H1, that means what? Okay, I see it is still trying to go down. What is it looking for according to M15? What is it looking for? So I see something that I can work with here, a trend line, to show me my support and resistance. Okay, so if I have that there, then I know that is my resistance. But then this doesn't make sense here, because right here this will be the low, and that as a low right there, it will be like this. So that will mean that price will be coming again here, which will make sense for us to actually get a better entry for this very buy move that we need. So I can easily wait for an entry right here. In fact, according to M15, this would be the entry. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Looking at this on M15, according to price action and smart money, this would be the change of character right here, right there. So I don't want to rely on what I'm seeing on the indicator currently. If price starts to give me a reversal here and price goes above my 10 MA on, oh no, this is already selling. M5 is already selling. M5 is already selling. So we have to be very careful with this asset. So this is likely to happen now that I'm seeing it. This is likely to happen. It goes back there and then it sells down below. It sells down below. Now it may sell all the way to this or be right here, because that is a confluence area right here, or it may continue to all the way this other M15 OB, where this momentum of buy started from, right there. You get? So I'm gonna first delete this of H1. We already know it is there, so if you're analyzing, be sure that you remember that H1 OB. But now they are too much for me. I have to delete one and maintain one. So because I'm looking for like a sniper entry or a perfect entry for me to make this kind of move, so this would be the general, this would be like the general framework or structure that I'll be looking for in the market. If this happens, then I can't fail to sell this asset all the way down below. But if it continues to sell, then I may wait for buys right here, right there, onto that OB, or buys all the way down below here onto this other OB, where this buy momentum started from. And this is likely to be the very move that we will be waiting for right here. So for now, no business. I will have to wait and be patient with all this. All right, that's it, I think, on V25S. Please, if you have a question or if you have something to supplement on this analysis, send it in the comment section. I'll be able to respond to it, and we can even discuss about it. Yeah. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and of course to make sure that you hit the bell button, you like, and of course hit the bell button so that you cannot miss any live session that we always send. All right, so let's now get back into this. We are going to V75. So V75, what happened? Let's look at it. V75. All right, so V75. Wait a minute. This, I told you yesterday that we were having no previous data on H4, I mean on all these time frames that we can work with according to lower lows, okay, or no other support level that we have in the history to actually be able to be of use to us to understand if it is going to react to it or not. So that's why I told you I cannot sell this asset. I can only wait for a reversal signal and look for buys. So yesterday this happened. Price gave us that. I marked it. I didn't do anything. I waited for it to react back, but still by the time it came back here, when it came back here, this was what time? I was not in the market. That was let me see, that is 15, 16, 17, 18. At 6 p.m. I was not in the market. So by that time I was already off the markets, and that's why I could not make any entries right there. So but as it came back here, it was testing. You can see it tested this previous OB right there, and then it gave us this was like confirming the change of character right there. Now it went ahead to give us a higher high right about there. So now I can delete this. I want to see on H4. Yeah, H4, that would be our change of character according to H4, and this would be our higher high. Price coming back here to test this level would be the trying to confirm this change of character or the reversal signal, but price is still below our 10 MA on H1, although it is above our 10 MA on H4. The new H4 has just started. New H4 has just started. Let me see on the daily time frame. All right, so if the new H4 has just started, price is likely to, let's use now, this is where my fib works magic. This is where I look at my fib, and that tells me that it should be coming to this level right here, 61.8 or below it. Why? Because there's a fair value gap right there to be mitigated. That is liquidity left back there to be mitigated. So if I can wait for this, then probably I may get a proper entry to buy this asset, or to get a clear picture of what is happening in the market before I can make a decision. So for now, I will wait for market around this level, then I can enter. So this current H4 is likely still to be a sell kind of one of those H4 candles. But the market is weird. The market is very weird because it can give you a buy candle here on H1 and then later sell to reach this other level. So you need to know that. So if you go to M15, clearly you'll see that it's going to be a buy candle. This current H1 is going to be a buy candle. Where is it going to buy to? It's going to buy probably back to that F fair value gap on M15 right there. Why? Because this is a change of character right there. According to M15, this will be giving us like a clear view that it is now continuing to sell later, of which it may come here around this, reach this fair value gap, give you a fake breakout to take your stop losses of the early buyers around this level, and then before we know it, we are in with the buys. But from what I'm seeing, according to the momentum that we have in the market currently on V75, this can even take the whole day playing around this level, and it can take the whole day because of the momentum I'm seeing. Once it goes back there and then coming back, it may even take the whole day to reach here and start buys. So you have to be patient with this market because it's still having low traders or low momentum, because low momentum is caused by few traders in the market, few buyers and few sellers. So the sellers currently are stronger looking at those previous candles. The buyers are not that many, so that's why you can see that sellers are pushing price down below. But then anytime from now, buyers may come in to push price around there according to M15, you know. So that's what causes low momentum in the market. But when market reaches at a certain point like this very level, this very support level, many buyers will join, and that will attract many people to get engaged in this market, and hence the momentum increasing, and of course doing what we always do. That's it. I've explained a lot on this. Let's now continue to another asset. All right, jump 50. Jump 50, I was quick to enter yesterday, to enter the sell, because all I wanted was this. What I wanted was this breakout here, then I enter market. So when I saw this move here and I saw that it had started to move, I made a quick entry before it even went below a 10 MA. So I was looking for a sniper entry right there. So actually I waited for this to be below. So it was a poor entry right there. That is my bad there, because I did not see on the left, because on the left there would have told me what I needed to understand. So that's my bad there, and it took me out. My stop loss was there, it was not much, so I can recover this. It wasn't that much, yeah. So that was a problem. It took me out and then went all the way there to take the stop losses of the early buyers, early sellers, those who had their stop losses above there. Once it took it, look what it did. It gave us a change of character right about there. That was today morning. This was today morning right there, change of character, and look at what it did. It did not even reverse. It sold perfectly. This was the move that we were looking for yesterday, and it happened today morning. Look at that. It is almost hitting our TP, which is this OB, or call it the support, but it's coming right there. It's coming right about there. So now all this is not necessary anymore. We can delete everything already, that we know it's happening. So I need to delete that, and this. Perfect. So what do? Price is oversold on H1, but it doesn't mean that it's still not selling. It's still selling. It has to reach that that point of interest right here, that OB there. It has to reach it, so meaning it's still selling. And of course, looking at even H4, let's first see H4 if it has actually touched the H4 OB. Not yet, so still we understand that it is still selling. So this whole H4 candle is gonna be a sell, though it will be with a low momentum, but it's gonna continue selling. So I won't do anything here, I will just leave it. But after that, after selling, you know, after reaching this OB, well, then what? Okay, so let's talk about that. So right here, according to H1, this is our previous higher low right about there. So price has broken it, and that will be the current change of character. Yep, that will be our current change of character. But on giving us this, it left a lot of liquidity all the way up there. You can even see it on H4 right there. This is a lot of liquidity. The price cannot just move and continue with sales before it mitigates it. So price has to react all the way back there, mitigate that, and then it comes with strong momentum to break this support that we have here. So that's what I will be anticipating. So until then, no business. Until price reaches here, I cannot look for buys. But of course, you have to remember that the general trend is shifting to a downtrend. The general trend is shifting to a downtrend, so you need to make your decisions proper when you're doing this. So for now, I want to delete these. Thought I deleted one. I want to delete this. We are likely to sell, and today's momentum has been strong for the sales, so we need to wait and see how it all closes. So once it reacts there, then we have ourselves a what? We have ourselves a sell confirmation. It can even come all the way back to this OB. You need to also understand that most of the times it comes to the OB or grabs a liquidity on the fair value gap and then pushes back. So that's it. That's it for me. I have to wait for such a structure to come around for me to make any decision. J25. Please don't forget to give us a like, to give this channel a like if you love the content, but also if you've never subscribed before, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. J25. All right, J25. It had a low momentum, and all I needed was this, but it broke that support, so I could not do anything. So this was invalid. So it played around there after giving us that breakout, which from what we can see, that was a fake breakout down below there on H4. That was a fake breakout. Probably it was looking for that liquidity on this fair value gap, as you can see it, but still that is a fake breakout, and price is now above our 10 MA on H4. The other signal down below here on CCI and RSI is the oversold, meaning buyers are coming strong in this market, but we still have rejection coming in from sellers, as you can see from this previous H1 candle. Yeah, now I don't normally read a lot about candlesticks, but what I know is to analyze assets like this in this kind of way. So from what I see here, price tried to react back to this OB. This can be our OB actually, not the red one. This will be the one right here, the green one. So price has reacted back to that OB and tried to push back, but it has failed to break this level right about there. So why? That's what we need to understand. That's what we need to understand. So I have my trend line right there that can help me to understand this. That high gave me this low, then this high gave me this low, but then since then price has not reacted back. Oh yes, it is coming now. It is coming now. This is clear. This high gave me the low, this low gave me the high, that high gave me the low here, then this low here tried to give me the high here, failed, then it reacted back here, then gave me that high right about there, and now it is pushing back to give me the low right until this trend line. So now we know the price is looking for the sell all the way to this trend line. It is gonna find it, but how? As we clearly see that price reacted to that OB and went back. According to CCI, we are oversold, overbought. Looking at H4, we're looking for more of buys. Yeah, we're looking for more of buys. H4, same thing, buys, but not confirmed yet, because there is a struggle from coming in from both sellers and buyers. So it's not yet a clear market that we can engage in for a good move. This is likely to be for scalpers to make this move. So till then, this is no go for me. I don't think I will be able to trade this asset, but if it does come back here, I may enter buys. If it does come back to this trend line, I may enter buys, because from what I've seen according to M15, a sell is likely to come around, having seen this. But also remember, we are not market makers. It can easily break and still continue with buys right about there, because the previous move is this is what we consider, that is what we consider as our previous move. And looking at that, or speaking about that, this will be our change. This would be our change of character right about there. That would be our valid change of character right about there. Price breaking this level to give us that, and then reacting back, one may say it now gave us a triple bottom down below there, meaning a reversal signal for us to anticipate. So I've said a lot on this. Let's now delete all this, we don't need it. Now we come to H1, the buy is on, but I'm not sure to enter now, so I will wait for the pullback. That's it. I can't do anything else here. I will wait for the pullback, but if it fails and continues to break out there, then still this market I will not trade it unless until probably if it breaks, then by that time we can reanalyze for the pullback to this trend line to make another entry. So for now, no business. J10 we have about 9 minutes to close today's session, so let's talk about J10. All right, so this one right here gave me money, then I made a blunder, I made a mistake that I still regret, and then it took some of my money, some of the profits I had already made on it. But this was the analysis. Those who were around yesterday, you remember this analysis. I always want to be transparent with all my trades. So this was yesterday's trade, and I told you a move like this being a pennant, it may give us a pullback, and clearly you can see this was my analysis, and then it came actually to react to this OB right here, right there. Let me pull it back, let me pull it here so that you guys can see properly. So that was the pullback to that OB right there. So I was waiting for that, so I made my entry right there. That is where I made my entry right there, after giving me that kind of a pullback. So I made the entry, it kept on playing games here, and then boom, it pushed back to that profit. So I took that. It was a good exit point for me to make this money. Now when I made that money, let me delete these now. I was anticipating a pullback, short pullback, so that I can later come in again with buys. So when it made this short pullback on H1, I made my entries, but I did not wait. The problem is I did not wait for price to be above my 10 MA, just like my guides are always. I always wait for 10 MA to give me the actual entry on M15, but I did not wait for that. And look what happened. I suffered the consequences. Going against my guidelines, I suffered the consequences, and that happened. So I was moved out, and then when it was ready, I entered, but then it came for my stop loss right about there. You know, it came for my stop loss, because here it was ready, but I had put a tight stop loss, so it decided to come for my stop loss right about there. It came and took it out, and I did not trade it again. After that, you can see it went back into buys, and today morning as I was checking, it reacted back to that OB right here, that previous OB, after taking me out here, and the move went to the TP once again right about there. Now in a few minutes back, look at what happened. A few minutes back, I think when we started this analysis, it was like giving us this candle here. Yeah, it was giving us that kind of a candle there. Now look at what has happened. Price has pushed all the way back to that same level. But this is what I want you to see. This is a break of structure right here, an internal break of structure right there. That is an internal break of structure. right there. So that tells us that still buyers are strong, even though we see this pullback on H1. Now this was our change of character there, giving us, the uptrend, Let's delete this. And from what I'm seeing, price is failing to break this, but according to H1, this would be the resistance right there. That's the reason why price is failing to break that, and that's the same reason why price is overbought on CCI right about there. So what are we going to do with this? Now that we know we have a resistance up there according to H1, what does H4 say? H4, we are seeing rejection from sellers, strong rejection actually from that very resistance level, pushing sellers, pushing price all the way down below, and it is actually below our 10 MA, which is a significant thing to see. Yeah, but then we have now reached all the way back to our support also, right about there. That is our support. Price has gone back to this support. So are we going to see it break it? Because if price breaks this support, then sales are going to continue. But I doubt it is going to. Why do I say that? Because from our analysis yesterday, we needed price to reach all the way back to that trend line so that we can start to sell this asset, or even break it and continue, because this structure here simply recommends us to continue with the previous trend. That will be the previous trend right there after breakout. That will be the previous trend to at least come all the way to such a level right about there. That will be the overall TP right there. So till then, it's gonna be a no-go for us. Yes, of course, daily wants us to sell, and of course, when you look at it, this is our change of character right there, but it's sort of like a fake change of character, so we cannot do anything until we have actually a clear sell move or a clear sell on H4, and I believe this sell is actually gonna happen from there. According to H4, this sell is likely to start from there. So now price has started to reverse from that change, from that support. We have to be patient with it, because this is likely to be our move, and once it happens and gives me an entry, I'm gonna trade it to push me all the way to that, and I'm out. This will be enough money for me for the day. This is what I'm gonna wait for. If I get a reversal signal right here, probably on H1, probably on M5, then I'll be ready to make this buy move to back to that level, or even to break and get us to that trend line. So for now, no business. All I need is a reversal signal right here, and that will be it for me to make this money today on J10. Lastly is gold. Gold did according to what we had analyzed, and I told you we were continuing to sell this. Yes, yesterday that was continuation of that sell. Then it failed to, of course, hit that, come to the trend line, but still we can see it went below this support and then came to that level. Now looking from the left, it wouldn't be a surprise that it decided to react there. That would be the order block, meaning that we have now a support level. I want to delete this from there, meaning that now we have a support level. So the buys started from that very OB according to H1. I want to delete this too. Yeah, delete that too. All right, so now we have a clear structure right about there. According to H4, we are coming in strong with buys, and according to what we can see, price is above our 10 MA, which is a strong buy signal for us there. But we have to confirm this entry according to H1, and M15. So M15 is looking for a sell, and I believe we are likely to get into that if we get a reversal on M15, probably actually on M5. If we get a reversal on M5, because this is a break of structure right here, so we cannot consider sells at all if we are still seeing a break of structure. So all we need is a reversal signal like that, and then we come in like that. But if at all it fails, then it will continue with buys. But from what I've just seen on H1 and M15, we should be getting a pullback to grab this liquidity that it has left back here, or to come all the way to this OB. So this would be like one of those that you have to be patient with. It is likely to come and grab liquidity to this fair value gap, and then we can start to think of some good buy opportunities. So what am I going to do? Wait for M5 to see if it will give you a signal for the sell, or wait for the buys if price reacts all the way here. I may not trade gold today, but that doesn't mean I will not monitor it to wait for a proper entry. That doesn't mean I will not monitor it to wait for a proper entry. I always love waiting for most of the times a sniper entry on gold, because when you get a sniper entry on gold, you can triple your account. Yeah, you can triple your account. That's what I always do. I always wait for a perfect entry for gold, because if you make any brand on gold is high leverage. It can leave a dent in your account, a big dent actually. So you always have to be very careful, very careful when you are trading gold. So I believe we are likely to sell. Those who love selling on M5, we are likely to sell this all the way down below. So let's be patient with that and see. All right, so that's it for today. Hope you guys had a great time. Let's do our recap. Remember guys that the signal platform is available. Those who want to be receiving signals, it is available. So we started with crash 500. So price reacted to that OB, and we still need it to reach all the way down below. It hasn't reached it, so for now no business with this asset. I don't want to get into its tricks. Boom 1000. Yeah, we are waiting for this. We may enter buys when it reaches here, but knowing that it can easily consolidate around here, because on H4 it's not ready to start buying. On H4, that's what we saw. Yeah, so that's it for now. It's likely to get into a low momentum of sort when it reaches this level. Boom 500, it has reached there, just like I told you. Yeah, it is continuing, so it has reached this level. We should be now coming in with buys, but it's not yet ready. I don't know why. Yeah, but we have to wait. Of course, we have to keep waiting. So we wait for it to be ready to sell, to buy, and then we come in with our buys. Boom 500. It's gonna be a good buy actually. How I wish we had entered that sell right there, because by the time we analyzed it, we were here. It was trying to play games, trying to push back for buys, but I told you it's going to continue selling to look for a new lower low, and now currently it is looking for that. V25S, V25S price has reached, no, it is actually on that OB. It's on that OB. So I had said we may see this move, we may see price start buying from this OB, or to break it and come all the way down below. Yeah, so for now we can only wait for this. We can only wait for the buys here or breakout here and then give us buys. So for now we wait. We have to be patient. If it gives you a reversal signal here, probably on M5, then we may have to enter. Yeah, just hang in there, hang in there. Don't make any poor mistake. Poor decision, I mean, sorry. What is this? This is a V75. We need a pullback there, then we can enter sales. So till then, no business. No business. I believe I'm going to enter that sell. I believe I'm going to enter this sell. So my focus is going to be more of V75 today, and J50, okay, J50 is doing something that we need. All right, so J50 could be my second focus from what I'm seeing for the buys, for this kind of a pullback on the buy. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for that. A reversal here would give us a good perfect entry, a reversal signal. So leave it on M15 for this kind of a buy. If you enter now, then you are risking to have a big stop loss down below here. But you see, we've been starting buys from this angle here, so either way, buys are going to be around. We're going to be getting in with buys anytime from now. J25, a sell is on. I told you we are going to see it come all the way down below. So if you are a scalper, you can as well make a decision to scalp it all the way down to this trend line, or wait for the buys to start onto that trend line. So it is your choice, but I'll be waiting, I believe, for the buys later. Second last is J10 is reaching this OB. Like I've told you, it has to reach this OB, so we have to wait for it and wait again for a reversal signal for us to get this kind of a push. But if it happens to break this level, then you know that it's gonna continue selling, because H1 and H4, H1 is still looking for more of sells. Yeah, lastly is gold. Now that pullback has happened according to M5, so we need to be ready for a sell if it fails to break that previous high, higher high. If it fails to break it, then we'll be coming in with a down, with a move to push down for this pullback on to this liquidity level. That is a fair value gap where we are anticipating price to react back to. But the momentum of buy is still strong, looking at the current H1, which can of course as well trigger continuation of buys to all the way back to that trend line. So let's not rush into this. Let's just take it slow and wait for this price to give us something that we can work with. Let's wait. All right, that's it, guys. Hope you had a great time with me. Hope you had a great time with me. Remember to like, please don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, and if it is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe still. It does us good. All right, let's call it a day. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to trade with a risk management strategy. If you don't have one, please first find one, or else come around for the class and register for the class, and I'll be able to teach you one of the strategies in risk management that you can use to always minimize your risk in the market. Otherwise, happy trading, happy week, of course, and a happy new month. Today is the 4th or 5th. Oh, sorry, days are running. Today is the 5th. So see you guys tomorrow same time. Bye bye.